Sweet. Cool. I think we're gonna start by figuring out where the fuck all our paint went, actually. The fuck? Shit. Fuck. Y'all, I tell you, it is always daggum something. It is always daggum something. All right. Just sit somewhere. That's not a solid. It's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we've got the paint. I freaking guess. I'm kinda... start over here. Oh, sweet. Iggy's just hacking up a lung in the middle of the hallway. 'Cause he's licking the floor in front of the litter box. It's the awesomest, most epic, awesome thing my dog does. How's everybody doing tonight? So, I don't necessarily love how that looks. We'll have to figure something out. Of course, my headphone cable will not stop flipping in here. Sweet. Yeah. I think I'm going to start by kind of laying in some kind of a background. what that gets us. It's gold. Ugh. Let's see. Let's pull up some reference for ourselves. Not make things too difficult. Has everyone had a good night so far? Okay, there we go. Yep. Shit. Cool. Sweet. I guess we'll just get started. I'm gonna try and aim for like some kind of a fucking cabin looking thing. So that's kind of... kind of vibe we're gonna try and hit here. Yeah, dude, I'm using my fucking degree for something for a change. What's up, Devin? How are you? Doing some altars on Magic the Gathering cards? So I kind of want to... Vining? This dude's watching Vines? Or do you mean vibing? We're working on... Dibs! No, dude, this is for my zombie deck. But if you do want one, let me know. Because I'm working on a death metal deck. And this is going to be my zombie token for it. So if there's a kind of token you want, let me know. I think I'm going to do a mirror token for Phoebe. An angel? Yeah. I will definitely do that. Once I get through some of this, I'll hit you up and let you know the details. But of course. 1 second, I gotta... Pure white? Man, I think if you pick a really cool commander, angels are very, very cool. Kyler did on white angels. And I think he wasn't super stoked about it. Cabins have like this kind of a thing going on. So I would talk to him about it and see what he says. I think if you pick a cool commander though, they'll be pretty sweet. And then I guess we'll do like a... I'm not going to spend too much time on this. quite frankly, it's less important than the actual zombie itself. I'm wondering when they're going to do that, because I feel like they've got to loop back eventually in terms of just, like, the story. From a lore perspective. I think on the second Thunder Junction set, I think it's going to be a lot better. I think the original Outlaws of Thunder Junction fell kind of flat, and I think when they do a second one, they're going to be able to flesh it out a lot more. Especially because there's this like shit in the desert that they didn't explain, which I think was cool. They didn't explain because technically nobody should, nothing should be there, because from what I understand, the plane was supposed to be, like, completely deserted. Pun intended. All right. Don't get what? Don't get the K-pop Demon Hunters secret lair? Okay. Yeah, dude, did you not read the, Did you not... The story's up for free, brother. You can just read it. You should do that. Of course, the new Strixhaven set is supposed to have a whole book coming out with it, which I'm pretty stoked about. Yeah, on Thunder Junction, there's just like random stuff out in the desert. It's where Jace found loot, the key to everything. You love loot, right? You love buying loot merchandise? You like buying loot onesies and loot dice boxes. He's like Baby Yoda, and you love Baby Yoda. Dude, Baby Yoda, pardon my French, but Baby Yoda is kind of like freaking epic. Like, low-key, Baby Yoda is kind of freaking poggers. But yeah, there's just like random stuff out in the middle of the in the desert of Thunder Junction. This is kind of starting to look like a cabin, I think. My mic does? It sounds fine on my end. Hold on. Does it sound fine now? Because if it sounds fine for Devin and it sounds fine on my end, it might be your headphones, Phoebe. Or something. Jesus Christ. Which one of you fuckers did that? Devin, you piece of shit bastard. You bastard fuck. You knew exactly what was gonna happen and you did it anyways. You guys should be proud of me. I've got reference for this one. Alright, I think that's good enough. What else they got? Your mom. Oh! Oh! My butt! Oh! Got your ass. I need this to dry. I need to get a hairdryer, actually. Alright. Time for the main event. We're gonna start by mixing some Dungeon Stone Grey with some Wa flesh. And I think that should give us a pretty sweet little zombie flesh type beat. Zombie flesh is joint. Anyone catch the, I don't know. I was gonna make some joke, but I couldn't come up with anything. Phoebe and I finished watching season 1 of Twin Peaks. Like, maybe 20 minutes ago. I'm also adding a little bone from Pro Grill. Just gonna do a little bit of green. Throw all these right here. I thought it was really good. You probably wouldn't like it because it's kind of Kino low key. So you would probably be like, I don't know, this is weird. That I feel like would be your take, is that it was weird and not Kino, even though it is. It's very strange. It's a soap opera that's like self-aware. So if you can't vibe with that, you may not enjoy it. But I thought it was fantastic. Alright, this is kind of our zombie flesh color. And then this is where we're going to fuck things up. That is actually going on smooth as hell. I wonder if that's the Pro Acryl. Right, so far so good. I mean, that is there, but like it's still a soap opera. You know what I mean? This wasn't exactly how I was planning it, but this is what we got. Cool. It depends. What kind of music are you looking for? Friend of stream Jimmy, his band Mortal Void dropped an album the end of last month. It's pretty good. Phoebe said she hated it, actually. Phoebe said it was probably the worst thing she's ever seen in her life, which I thought was kind of uncharacteristic of Phoebe. But hey, to each their own, you know what I mean? I'm just lying, Phoebe. For fun. I think if we add more green in here... Fruit Zippers dropped a new single. Like last week, week before. Something like that. If you're after any kind of new kawaii J-pop. Just trying to kind of go in with this lighter color. Start blocking in. This hand is very bad. Oh well, we'll fix it. Yeah, we're getting there. Face isn't too bad though. It's a process. You just gotta trust the process. Thank you. I'm actually quite proud of that. I figured I should start there. Partially as a warm-up, partially as like a... I don't know, kind of establishing the whole thing. Gonna kind of rework this hand here. Famously easy to draw hands. Getting somewhere though. What is this? Why is this on the Donkey Kong soundtrack? Thank you. Let's switch to something smaller. Phoebe, do you know what level this is for Donkey Kong? Why not? So-called monkey enjoyer never played Donkey Kong before. Man, this happened last stream. I think this looks better in person. That's a shame. Yeah, the new Switch is like 600 fucking bucks now. Not exactly getting that one. Yeah, it's kind of like absurd. Yep. Yep. It's quite fucked up. Nintendo used to be the family console, at least from my perspective, and it definitely isn't now. Thanks, Devin. Leaking the DMs. I think I fucked up this hand and I'm just gonna have to no, it's coming along. It's coming along. Ye of little faith. Yeah, it looks much better than it did like 5 seconds ago. I like the idea that this guy isn't necessarily happy about being a zombie. So he's like low-key kind of in anguish on the DL. As it were. DL is short for down low, for those of you that weren't aware about that. What's up, Cole? I'm struggling to paint basic human anatomy. How's everybody's day? Sausage fingers. Like you? Got him! That's not good at all. You're supposed to have, like... Yes, we are. Uh-oh. How much longer do you have, Cole? Soon. Devin, you know I swear more than anyone else you know. Well, except for maybe, like, Phoebe. Do you know that my family stopped going to church because of Bible study? One of the teachers we had put me in the hallway, apparently, and my mom was like, yeah, we're not dealing with this outside of school. So we just stopped going. Yeah, it was pretty based indeed. Resident Evil 9? Is that the new one? Because I'm like bigly eyeing the new one. Is it out yet? Because I was looking at it. It looks pretty sick. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no, I got a burp. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. Who's down for some group farting competitions under the covers? That would be sick as fuck. Resident Evil is a series I think I'm gonna try once I've finished. Because I wanted to start. What's the one with the guy? Devil May Cry. And so I think once I finish with Devil May Cry, then I'm gonna do Resident Evil. But I might try out this new one first. Between then and now. Yeah, I know. I need to... I don't think we have it for the PlayStation, so I need to get it. What do you guys think this zombie dude did when he was not a zombie? What do you think he did in life? I'm like eternally like fixing this hand and like fucking it up at the same time. Farmer or a librarian? He was a libertarian farmer. And that's why he got turned into a zombie? This is the second bald guy I've painted, to be quite honest. It's because I don't have a super confident grasp of hair. So what I may end up doing is the next one of these. Uh-oh. The next one of these may end up being like just a day where I just do studies of like hands, cloth, hair, metal, stuff like that. Some of you will notice he's also naked. And that is purely because I don't know what to do on that front either. But I wanted to do this zombie token because I had it on here for a while. I don't know. Been at it for about an hour. And I think it looks pretty good. This may be another one of those where I call it done for tonight. And then I'll come back some other time and like touch it up. Because I think that's all I got in me for tonight. Yeah. I think that'll do her for now. But I think the next one we're going to do is either Grave Titan or perhaps Everlasting Torment. That's one I added recently that wasn't originally in there. Fleshbag Marauder, Zombie Master. Those four are on my list. Yeah. Thank you. I'll post whenever the next stream is going to happen. Thank you guys for chilling out a little bit with me while I do this. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye.